Now we look at example 13. Okay, a uniform beam. The keyword is uniform. If let's say uniform means that the mass of the beam, if let's say for this example you have a mass of 4 kilogram, so the 4 kilogram is exactly at the center of the beam. So if let's say it is 2 meters, so this one is 1 meter and then you have another 4 meter. So this is 4G Newton. Okay, please bear in your mind that if let's say mass is 4 kilogram, the weight is 4G Newton. G means the gravity. Okay, sorry. Okay. And now the question is find the position of the support. So how do you want to find the support? Okay, which one is the support? So the support is here. Okay, and then another keyword is if the beam rests in a horizontal position. So rest means the rod is in equilibrium. It doesn't move to the right, to the left, or up and down. Okay. So how do you want to find the position? The keyword position means the distance. So here the distance of S. So actually the question is you have to find S. Okay, how do you want to find S? Okay, you can use any point at this road, but because the question already gave you the distance, the support, so we can just use the point at C. We can find the moment about C. Okay, how many force do you have? We have 3G, we have P, 4G, and 1G. But because you use the moment about point C, so P, you cannot find any P because the distance is already 0. So you just use the other 3 force. Okay, the first one is the mass is 3G, and then the distance is S. Okay, and then is it rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise? So if let's say you pull the beam at this direction, so it will move anti-clockwise. And then the second point is 4G. The distance is, as we mentioned earlier, let's say it is 2 meter. So from here to here, it is 1 meter. And then another one is 1 meter. So if I say this is S, so here would be 1 minus S. So the distance is 1 minus S. And then it will move here, it will move clockwise. And then we have 1G. Distance is 1. And then we have another 1 minus S. Then it move here, so it move clockwise, so equal to 0. If let's say you want your answer all in clockwise, so this is 3GS anti-clockwise, so you just put a negative there. And then you have 4G minus 4GS clockwise. And then you have 2G minus GS clockwise equal to 0. So your objective is to find S. So we have negative 7 8GS is equal to 456. So negative 6G. And then your S is negative 6G divided by negative 8G. 3 over 4. So your S is 3 over 4. If the question asks you find P, Let's see. How do you find P? Let's say the question asks you to find P. Know that the root doesn't move up and down, so the x and y components is equal to 0. So P is 3g plus 4g plus 1g. 8g Newton. Simple as that. And this one, we know that the moment must be equal to 0, where the mass and then the distance is equal to 0. Let's say you have 3 force, so the mass for all the 3 force and the distance is 3, so it is equal to 0. So you just have to remember it doesn't move to the right or left, and it doesn't rotate at any point.